evening, world. This is Ivan Omer here again. It's going to be another very interesting video here. I hope you guys are enjoying my very interesting series. My daily videos have been popping out every day. I'm going to keep saying this, world. The countdown's ticking. We're October 22nd now. Sometime around November 10th, I'm making that final announcement. So you have a good, 18, 19 days left to me on YouTube. I'm done. I'm almost done my Lord of the Rings reading. I'll read the remainder. I will read what? I'll read the remainder of what? Of chapter 10 today. I'll be finishing off chapter 10 today. I'm now moving on to chapter 11. So I have 2 chapters left, and I am done my Lord of the Rings read along. So you're looking at, I don't know, end of October, I'll be done my Lord of the Rings read along. And once I finish my Lord of the Rings read along, you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, Ivan actually did it. I'll be like, yeah, man, Ivan actually did it, man. Ivan actually did it. Ivan actually read, all you Lord of the Rings fans will be like, yeah, Ivan actually read all of book 1. Yeah, I read all of book 1. And after I read book 1, I am done. I'm not reading anymore after that. And I'll probably pump out a few more side videos after that. I'm gonna dedicate one video. I'm gonna talk in depth about my 4 movies. I already made a video about that, my clarification, but I'm gonna talk about it more in depth. All the ideas I have for all my movies. Because my clarification video, I gave you an idea, but I didn't give you that much detail. Whereas I might dedicate a video and talk about in depth all the ideas I have for my 4 movies. So, Last of Us is based off my novel, my amazing fantasy novel. Great, and you have The Great Escape, and you have Very Unique, and then you have the Hidden Vampire movie. The Western Gangster movie, I don't know what I want the movie to be about. I haven't really thought about that. All I can think of right now is a gang war. Right? But that's way down the road. Way down the road. So what? Because it's way down the road, I don't have to focus on that right now. Yeah, the Western Gangster movie is like 20 some years. I'm going to start the process of the Western Gangster like 20 some years from now. I don't know, 20 years from now, around there. 20 years, 21 years, 20, 22 years from now, I'll be starting the process of the Western Gangster movie. It's way down the road, obviously. But I'm thinking of something like a gang war. But for my other 4 movies, I know what I want them to all be about. Well, Zanus, I already know. All I have to do is just follow the book, right? So Zanus would be the easiest script for me to write, obviously, to co-write. Whereas all my other movies, I have to write all the scripts from scratch, obviously. Hence why I'm going to hire CIA experts for the Great Escape movie, because the Great Escape movie is it's like a CIA organization. So as I'm going to hire CIA experts, they're gonna help me, my wife, and the 2 script developers build the world of the organizational what? Build the world of the organizational movie. Organizational world. Think something like James Bond. Now James Bond, you have 007, he has his own organization. Well, think something like that. Think something like that for what? For my Great Escape movie. It doesn't even top notch for that, man. I'm making that movie for $730 million. That's why you're looking at an amazing movie for that. It's Very Unique, I'm making it for 200 some million. Amazing romance story for that. Then after that, you have the Hidden Vampire movie. The Hidden Vampire movie has potential to be my second best movie too, man. I highly doubt though the Great Escape movie will be better than the Hidden Vampire movie, because the Hidden Vampire movie, even though it's an amazing movie, it's just about them surviving on the island, which is still sick though. And I'm gonna have a thing where the vampires have what? Vampires have rituals on the island and all that stuff. Now King Kong, you had those creepy people. I'm gonna have something like that with the vampires living on the island. It looks crazy, man. There's vampires on the island. Ivan, how much people will you have on the boat? I don't know. I'll have a good. I don't know. You can have a good. I don't know. 20 people on the boat or something like that. So it's a pretty big boat, and there's 20, 25 people on the boat. And I'll have I don't know, some people. I'm gonna have some people who are on the boat die, obviously, by the vampires and all that stuff. And all those guys are surviving. I think something like King Kong, man. Remember all you guys who've seen the movie 30 Days of Night, remember those vampires? Well, think vampires creepy like that. Creepy vampires, even a bit more creepy than that on the island. So it's a mysterious island. There's vampires living on the island. So it's in the island, and there's vampires living on that island and all that stuff. I mean, that's such an amazing story. Yeah, you're looking at an amazing story, obviously. Will Smith, if he's chosen, he'll be the captain of the boat. He has a shotgun. You're looking at top notch. And because I'm making my movies for so much money, you're looking at an unheard of movie, man. You're looking at something better than, man, all you guys who saw King Kong Skull Island, remember how that movie was top notch quality? Well, think something better quality than King Kong Skull Island. Because I'm making that movie for $600 million, man. You're looking at an amazing movie. That's why my company will blow Hollywood out of the water, because my movies are all what? My movies are all what? They're all better quality than Hollywood movies, man. See what I'm saying there? That's why all my movies are top notch quality, obviously. And you guys are all gonna remember this poor man as you see on the side of the show. Oh my god, look at Ivan. Especially once you see the ads featured on the website. Once you see my fame with my wife, the fame of my Zayn spoke sales, you're looking at crazy worldwide fame of my Zayn spoke sales, as well as me and my wife being together. Once you see, especially once me and wife start the process of skyscrapers, and you see, because I'm gonna have them release like a doc. I'm gonna have them release like, I don't know, one doc trailer every year, obviously. So I don't know. Sometime during the first year, you're gonna get the first trailer of the documentary. You see Ivan and Vijay. Oh my god, look at Ivan and Vijay now. Oh my god, they're fucking celebrities. Yeah, something better than Kim Kardashian indie style camera. Remember that Oma Iyaz of Kisses? So you got that indie style camera. Well, think something like that. Think something like that for what? For the cameras. Because I'm putting $10 million towards my documentary. That's the biggest documentary ever made, man. Biggest documentary. I guarantee you no documentary has been made for $10 million. Highest documentary made was probably $1 million, $2 million, or something like that. I'm putting $10 million towards my doc, man. Look at something. I told you, think something like, remember Vijay's movie with Pearson, right? That shitty movie, right? Because Naomi Needs No Kisses, no offense, was a terrible movie. Remember that movie, Naomi Needs No Kisses, with Vijay and Pearson? Well, think camera. You know how you got that camera? Think cameras like that for the documentary. Think a camera like that, except it's not a movie, it's a documentary. You don't have, and you also have special effects in the documentary. I'm gonna have them put special effects in the documentary for slow motion. You know what I'm saying? Better focus with the cameras. I'm also gonna lease drones. I'm gonna have them have high shot views of Vancouver. Whenever they have a scene where it's me and wife in our condo, or the 17 at their house, you get this high shot drone view of the city. And, you know what I'm saying? You're looking at something top notch. Looking at a top notch documentary. You can even do the same thing for the actors too. Have a drone footage view in Los Angeles and you film the actors. Looking at a top notch documentary. Oh my god, Ivan, you have everything planned out. Yeah, man. That's why my wife's some stuff for me, and that's why my wife is so proud of me, obviously. Right? The countdown's ticking. As once I finish my Lord of the Rings book 1, I've been slacking off my book, but I'll be done my book in early November. I only have 2 chapters left. Once I finish my book 1, I'll pump up more side videos. I'm gonna make that video when I talk in depth about my 4 movies. Obviously. About my 4 movies. And then what? I'll make a few more side videos, and then during that time, once I finish my book, I'll start taking those long walks. Not long walks, I'll take a 5-minute walk to the park. There's a park here next to my house, obviously. It's there's a nice park next to my house. I'm gonna walk there late at night, 1-2 o'clock in the morning, listen to some music, sit on the bench and look at the stars and have a smoke, man. Because I need to prepare myself mentally, because I know all hell's gonna break loose for innocent Ivan O'Mara. Because you guys are selfish people, I'm gonna keep saying this, man. You make my relationship your business. Oh, Ivan, so because I turn you on so much, you think it's your business to see me have sex. So you're willing to cause mess in my life because of your selfishness. Because you guys are wicked people, and you're willing to. Yeah, Ivan. We know if we let everything take over, you want to see me have sex. If all these women want me, and you want to see me have sex, you're purposely, woefully causing mess in my wife's life. Obviously, if you want to see all these men, if you want to have sex with Vijay and all you guys want to see Vijay have sex, you're purposely causing mess in Ivan's life. Hence why Ivan and Vijay are guaranteed going to peace out. At the same time, if you touch Vijay, she will cry tears every night. And she doesn't shut the fuck up. She's fucking crazy. She cries all night long. Sometimes she even cries all day because she's fucking crazy. She doesn't shut up. Like, shut the fuck up. She doesn't shut up, obviously. You know full well Ivan and Vijay are peacing out. Yeah, man, you know, obviously. You know, Ivan, we know you set the whole thing up. Yeah, I set the whole thing up. If you want to see me and her's glory, you have to let us make our free money. Nobody can touch Ivan. Ivan cannot sell. You cannot touch Ivan, and you cannot touch Vijay. That is the rule. But the fact that both families, the fact that you guys chose to touch us, knowing full well Ivan will peace out, is showing how wicked you guys really are. Oh, Ivan, you're too beautiful. So because we're too beautiful, that's your excuse for causing mess in our lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're really good, if the fact that we're God, the fact that we're God, you should respect us. You would think because we're God, you guys would respect us. You should respect us and let the two gods do their thing. They created us, and what do? You fucking betray us and you cause horror and chaos in my life, all because of your fucking devilry envy. Because you're wicked people, man. As I told you, even though it's one thing to be envious, it's one thing to be jealous, but it's one thing to purposely cause harm and someone strategically set everything, separate them, and strategically set everything up for the mess with VJ and Ivan. It's fucking evil. Yo, Ivan, we didn't. The mess is not an accident. We strategically set it up. Yes, we just strategically set up. Hence, why whenever I go out and I see people making fun of me and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, they talk about, sometimes I hear people, you know what I'm saying, they you know what I'm saying, when I see all these people, all these Hollywood actors, you know what I'm saying, they all brag about how much they bang VJ. I'm like, look, man, the whole thing is bullshit. You know it. You know you set the whole thing up for VJ. Yeah, Ivan, we know we set the whole, yeah, you set the whole thing up for VJ, and you know the whole thing's bullshit, obviously. Yeah, man. Had you not separated me and her, this mess never would have happened. VJ, if, you know what I'm saying? As long as VJ sees me, VJ would have never touched another man. That's why I'm a genius. Yeah, the VJ knows if another man touches her, she'll see hell again. Hence why her seeing me keeps her in check. Obviously, see what I'm saying here? Yeah. Whereas me, I don't what. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, as long as me and VJ are together, we would never cheat on each other because we're fucking intimate together. If you separate us and you have all these dogs come after her, obviously she could mess up. Obviously. That's why what? That's why you set the whole thing up. You know, we have to separate you and her because we know you and her are separate. Yes. That's why you separated us and you had all the dogs in Hollywood after and you had to be a fucking trashy porn star. Because you guys are fucking wicked people, man. Like, you purposely cause harm in my relationship. That's what pisses me off. And you know what I'm saying? I told you the horror mess haunts me. And sometimes I have trouble sleeping because you cause this mess. You're also going to pay a price. You're going to be left behind a bad, my God. You chose to cause a mess in my wife's life when I was willing to fucking save my virginity for her. That's what pisses me off. She would have been the only memory of a woman I ever would have had sex with, which is what I wanted. And you had me have sex with my stepmother, which fucking pisses me off. Doesn't get any worse than that. At the same time, you also had me have sex with thousands of women in Hollywood. Well, I'm not interested in having sex with these fucking women. You guys are fucking crazy. You know, we know we're not interested, but we want you so bad. Yeah, because you're fucking crazy people, man. You know I'm not interested in having sex with all these Hollywood women. There's a reason why I save my virginity for my wife. I do not struggle with sex, man. I don't even watch porn. That's so fucking holy. Ivan, you're like, how do you do it, man? Look, man, I'm holy. Okay, I don't even struggle watching porn, as people watch porn every day. When people watch porn, I mean, even married couples watch porn. Married couples even watch porn every day. Whereas me, I don't struggle. I only watched it twice this year. In the last 3 years, I watched porn like 5 times. That's it. Because I'm fucking holy. 5, 6 times, I'm fucking holy. Ivan, how the fuck do you do that, man? Because I'm holy, man. And I'm a 29-year-old virgin. And I'm proud. I'm a proud 29-year-old virgin. Hence why you guys all envy me, obviously. You got all you women, you all envy VJ, obviously. Oh my God, VJ's husband's willing to save her virginity for her. Yes, I am willing to save my virginity for my wife. That's how much I love her, obviously. And VJ's special, obviously. But I figured out the puzzle of the game. Okay, why are the doors locked on me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay, the doors are locked on me. Okay, if I write my book, chances are they're gonna have. When that woman said you have to pay for that, that's when I knew. I'm like, oh my God, the world's gonna have me have sex, be a porn star before I can see my wife. I figured it out, man. All right, how'd you figure it out? I have God on my side. I wrote my own story before I came here. I have God on my side, and I figured out the puzzle pieces of the game. Obviously. Hence why my wife is running with me. And I know you guys be like, VJ deserves this. No, she does not deserve this. VJ does not deserve this. As VJ is innocent, you set the whole thing up for her. Had you not separated her, this fucked up mess never would have happened in the first place. So all you people out there who say VJ is a crazy bitch, she gets what she should. Look, man, shut the fuck up. If you keep saying that, you're really, really going to piss me off. VJ does not deserve this, as you set the whole thing up for her. Had you not separated me and her, this fucking mess never would have happened to begin with. Me and her would be what? Would have each other all those souls to this day. This mess never would have happened. So all you people out there who say VJ's a crazy bitch, she ruins Ivan's life, she deserves it. Look, man, you set the whole thing up for the mess, so shut the fuck up. Yeah. Obviously. As VJ does not deserve this, obviously, because VJ is innocent. She's not as innocent as me, but she's innocent as you turn her into a whore, and you separate her from her husband for 30 years, and hence all the dogs in Hollywood, all those fucking assholes in Hollywood, who got trashy sex. You got what you fucking deserve. You got trashy sex, and VJ Spirit ran away. All those assholes in Hollywood who went after my wife, Obviously, what? Of course, VJ's gonna mess up. And because VJ's special, those guys went crazy on her. You're looking at something fucking crazy. They're fucking animals. Because VJ's special, they all went very crazy on her. Hence why she fucked up, obviously. Obviously, right? But even though she fucked up, because VJ's God, she obviously knew what she was doing, obviously. You know, I mean, even though I fucked up, I was tempted to have sex with this guy and hook up with this guy and hang out with this guy. He was attractive. I still knew what I was doing. Yeah, you still knew what you were doing, obviously, because you're fucking God, obviously. Just like if I mess up when I pay this fee, it's because even though me and VJ are God, we're human too. We're human, obviously. And when I pay this fee, there's a high chance I will mess up. But even though I mess up, I still know what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying here? Because I'm green and I'm holy, I know what I'm doing, obviously. I know what I'm doing when I pay this fee. I'm saying I'm giving you a heads up, VJ. It's not guaranteed. I'm not saying everything's gonna be perfect, man. I'll try my best to just keep the what? I'll try my best to what? To just keep it business casual, right? You know what I'm saying? But if shit goes down in my personal life, you know what I'm saying? If I mess up, I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna guarantee you everything's gonna be perfect. Because these Hollywood women, VJ, are just like the Hollywood men are dogs. Hollywood men are professional animals. They're dogs, obviously. That's why the mess will happen, obviously. The women in Hollywood are fucking cats. They're cats, they're catty women. Hence what? I can fight them off, obviously. Just like VJ fought the men off. She fought the men off. But VJ obviously had some struggle, obviously. The fact that the mess happened, VJ obviously struggled. She struggled to fight the men off, obviously. Because if you're constantly hooking up with another man, what? If you're constantly into another man, what? Chances are you're gonna what? Your shit can go down, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? Because even though VJ's got, obviously, because the mess happened, VJ obviously she struggled, obviously. Yeah, Ivan, I struggled to fight off the animals. Yeah, you did. That's why you fucked up, obviously. But the whole thing was set up for, obviously. Just like, hence why she had boyfriends and all that stuff. Whereas for Ivan, because I'm having sex with so much woman, there's a high chance I will mess up. Because I'm not talking about like 20, 50 women, no. I'm talking about you're looking at like what? You're looking at like hundreds of women. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 women. You're looking at a lot of women. High chance I will mess up. I'm just giving you a heads up, obviously. As I'm not perfect, obviously. I won't mess up as bad as VJ, obviously. I won't mess up as bad as VJ, but there's a high chance I will mess up a little bit. I'm not saying I'm gonna give you a heads up, VJ. Not everything will be perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? And you put my wife through that fucking pain, man. You know what I'm saying? When she doesn't even deserve this, obviously. Wife and the mess happened. Look, man, if you keep saying that, well, VJ is a whore, the mess happened. Look, man, if you keep saying that VJ deserves this, I'm gonna shut you up for good, as you're the one who set this whole thing up. And this mess never would have happened with VJ had you not separated me. Or yeah, Ivan, we know, yeah. Had you not separated me from her, this mess never would have happened. So all you people who think VJ deserves this, shut the fuck up. You're the one who caused this mess, and you set the whole thing up for her, because you're wicked people, man. You didn't just set it up. You strategically set it up, because you're fucking wicked people. We wanted to destroy Ivan and VJ's relationship before they can be together, and afterwards kill them. Because you're fucking wicked people. All because of your stupid envy. And what did you gain by doing this? After doing this to me and my wife, now me and my wife, when we're king and queen, we're living forever in this world. We're now multi-billionaires. We're living a life. We're famous movie stars. The whole world's watching us. We're king and queen, and you're now left behind. What did you gain by doing this, world? I'm going to ask you this question. As I told you, you can't do God here. As before I came here, I set the whole thing up. You know, Ivan, we know you set it all up. Yes, man, I set the whole thing up before I came here, because you can't do God, man. I wrote my own story before I came here. And what? You thought you can dupe God. Let's see if Ivan can get his revenge. Yeah, I guarantee you guys, oh my god, if we do this to Ivan, Ivan will guarantee you guys revenge. Yes. If you do this to me, I'm going to get my revenge. And you guys, oh my god, Ivan's revenge is what? When he's king, if he's kept behind the scenes, when him and his wife are king and queen were left behind, yeah, that is my revenge. If you do this to me, if you strategically choose to what? Separate me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, set the whole mess up for VJ and Ivan, lock all doors on Ivan, you're going to sabotage Ivan on YouTube, obviously. Set the whole thing up. Because you see me live right now, but you're getting a bum sabotage Ivan on YouTube, obviously. If you want to affect VJ and have her be a trashy porn in Hollywood, you're gonna get a VJ who's sabotaging Hollywood. You're gonna get a trashy porn star VJ in Hollywood, obviously. And all those men are gonna get a VJ who's trash, or a spirit runaway. So I set the whole thing up, obviously. So just like all those women got bullshit sex from me, all those men got bullshit sex from VJ. And you guys know it. You guys, all you assholes in Hollywood, you guys all got ripped off by VJ. So I set the whole thing up, obviously. I don't mean to be rude, man. I'm talking to you, Hollywood men. All you Hollywood men who bang VJ. I don't mean to be rude here, but you guys are fucking assholes and you're fucking jerks, man. You deserve to be left behind, and you don't deserve to be saved because you're fucking wicked people, man. And all you women in Hollywood, I'm talking to you guys who want to so badly want to have sex when I pay this fee. All you women are assholes and you're jerks and you're fucking wicked people. The fact that you're willing to put my wife through that horror all because of your selfishness and you want me so bad, it shows how wicked you really are, man. As I would never do that to someone. Regardless, there's many women in Hollywood who are very attractive on the outside, okay? You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, that chick is so hot, I'll bang her, you know what I'm saying? That chick is so hot, you know what I'm saying? I'd date that chick. That chick is so hot. She's attractive. You know what I'm saying? And yet, even then, I still wouldn't. Even then, I would never do. I would never try and. I would never try and what? I would never try and what? Harm that relationship because that's fucking evil. And what does all those men in Hollywood do? Let's all go after Reggie and bang her. Yeah, you got your trashy sex and you got your rip off sex. You got your fucking deserve, obviously. Yeah. That's why I shut you guys up for good. I love exposing you guys. I love showing how wicked you guys really are, man. I guarantee you guys are like, oh my god, Ivan, man, Ivan shut us up for good. Yes, man, I shut you up for good completely. As you guys literally broke every moral code in the book. You're willing to do anything just to prevent me and your wife from being together. I don't care if Ivan dies, you know what I'm saying, trap him with sugar, and that's that way we can prevent the relationship from happening. You guys are fucking crazy people. I don't care if Ivan's a 4-year-old kid, knock him out, that way we can affect his wife and have her cry tears, and that way we, you know what I'm saying, she can sell and we set the mess up for Regent. Yeah, because you guys are wicked people, man. You're fucking crazy people, man. Yeah, man. Right? Right? And that's why my wife VJ is waiting for me, obviously. And that's why she cries all night long, because what? VJ knows she can't see me, obviously. At the same time, VJ's eyes are open now. She knows, yeah, Ivan, yeah, Ivan, I know about the whole game now. Yeah, VJ knows about the whole game now. Protect Zerland. You guys don't want me being with her. Hence why you infected her, obviously. You know what I'm saying? In other words, the whole essence, the whole reason, the main reason why you guys did this to me, there's two reasons why you guys did this to me. The first reason is your envy, obviously. You don't want me and VJ being together, obviously. You don't want me and VJ having each other all to ourselves because you're. So I allow you guys can have each other all to yourselves, but me and my wife can't have each other all to ourselves. All because of your envy, because you're envious of our beauty. Hence, I'm showing you guys, and you make my relationship your business when it's none of your fucking business, obviously, because you're fucking crazy people, obviously. The same time, you knew what? You knew VJ was the lucky one. Yeah, if I and VJ are king and queen, VJ is the only one who sees him every day. She sees him every day, and she gets Ivan all to herself, and Ivan gets VJ all to herself, and he sees her spirit. You knew that, hence why you purposely infected VJ, because all you men and women are jealous of the fact that VJ is the only one who can see Ivan, obviously. Hence why you knocked me out that rock. To this day, I always wonder why the heck did I get knocked out with that rock. I now know why, because had you not knocked me out that rock, I would have warned VJ about selling, because VJ is connected to me. But because I got knocked out the rock, I lost memory. I lost complete memory of my life. I lost memory of my identity. I didn't even know I was God. And I lost memory of what? Of my wife. You guys are wicked people, obviously. You want to knock out a 4-year-old kid, that way he can lose memory of his wife and lose memory of his identity, obviously. Because I have God on my side at 26 years old, I woke up, obviously. Because God was protecting my journey, and I found out that VJ was my wife. I watched Eye Candy, and I ended up finding out about VJ. And I found out VJ was my wife, yeah. Obviously. Because I have God. I wrote my own story. Yeah, Ivan, how the fuck is you? Yeah, you guys knew that. Even if we knock out Ivan, Ivan's going to eventually find out about VJ. Yes. I told you, when I came here, I wrote my own story before I came here. You think it's a coincidence that you knocked me out of the rock and I end up finding about VJ? It's not a fucking coincidence, because I wrote my own story. You know, Ivan, how the fuck we knocked you off the rock? You don't even know you're God. You believe in Jesus. You don't even know VJ is your wife. And you watch Eye Candy. You end up finding out. You start your beautiful Justin. You end up finding out VJ is your wife. Yeah, because I told you, I have God was protecting my journey, and I wrote my own story before I came here. Obviously, yeah. Before I came here, I already wrote my own. I wrote everything. I wrote my own story. This is what's going to happen. Obviously, in other words, that light that you saw. The light that you saw, the amazing glory that you saw, me and my wife together. No mess in our lives, obviously. The glory in Hollywood. Me and my wife's glory in Hollywood. That life, what? That life, what? That life was never meant to happen, obviously. As I already wrote my own story before I came here. You see what I'm saying here? In other words, that glory that you saw when me and my wife were born, that life was never meant to happen, obviously. As this was meant to happen, I wrote my own story before I came here. Yeah, Vijay, when we come out to Earth, the world's going to be crazy and blind. They're going to be envious. They're going to separate me and you, and they're going to purposely cause mess in me and your life because of their envy, obviously. And they're going to kill me to be with you. They're going to infect you. You're going to cry heavy tears. And they're going to kill your husband to what? They're going to kill me to be with you, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? But once I come back from death and we're king and queen, what? We're now king and queen and the whole world's left behind. See what I'm saying here? And me and you be living forever in the world, the whole world's left behind. And as I wrote an amazing story. Yeah, Ivan, you're a fucking genius. Yeah, I told you I'm a creative genius. I wrote an amazing story, as you can't do God here, obviously. Obviously, right? Right. So in other words, had you seen me and wife's glory in the public eye, the only supposed price you would have paid, if you want to call it a price, is you would have never known what it's like for me, VJ, and Ivan to have sex, which is not that big of a deal. Like, what's the big deal of never knowing? Oh, Ivan, you're so beautiful. Yeah, we're so beautiful. But I told you, there's many beautiful people in the world on the outside too who turn me on the outside, obviously. As I'm sure there's many men that turn VJ on, obviously, in the world who have attracted men on the outside who turn VJ on, right? You know what I'm saying? But I don't think VJ and me, Ivan, me and VJ, yeah, even though the guy's attractive, I don't give a shit if I never know what's like for says, yeah, but Ivan, you're Y, you're N. Yeah, I know we're God, but the fact that we're God, you should respect us. You should fucking respect us, obviously. The fact that me and her are God, you guys should have done the right thing. You should have shown some respect, man. Show some fucking respect. We're fucking God. We created you. This is how you treat the two people who created you. Because you're fucking wicked people, man. Yeah, man. So the only price you would have paid, had you let me and wife be together, is you never would have known what it would be like for me and wife to have sex. That would have been the supposed price you would have paid. But you would have been saved forever. So imagine, you guys would have been saved forever. Imagine being saved. You would have been in God's presence for eternity. You would have been saved forever. As you would have seen me and my wife's glory in the public eye. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? So you know how you have Hollywood celebrities in the public eye? You would have seen VJ and Ivan in the public eye. Ivan and VJ on radio interviews, seminars, YouTube interviews. You know what I'm saying? Stand-up comedy. You would have seen me do that. I guarantee VJ would have done stand-up comedy too. VJ would have done stand-up comedy too, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? What page am I on? Give me a second. I'm lost here. Yeah. See what I'm saying here? Yeah, guys, I'll read Lord of the Rings some more. I don't feel like reading today, man. I know I'm slacking off, but I'll read Lord of the Rings I'll read Lord of the Rings tomorrow. I have all this glitter on my hands. This jacket, this thing I'm wearing has glitter on it. I have glitter all over my hands. See that? I have glitter all over my hands. Yeah. I'll read Lord of the Rings tomorrow. Sorry, Lord of the Rings fans. I'll continue my Lord of the Rings read-along tomorrow. You gotta bear with me. Don't hate me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. The reason why I don't feel like reading Lord of the Rings is I have a lot of things in my mind I want to talk about. Because you guys really, really piss me off, man. And I also love talking about my personal life with my wife. I'm sure my wife Vija loves. Oh my god, Ivan, I love it when you talk. I love it when you talk about our personal life together. Yeah, man. Yeah, sweetie. Me and you are gonna live an amazing life together, man. And VJ already knows what I'm talking about. VJ can see the future. That's why VJ posts his pictures on stuff. There's even pictures where you see VJ in a condo on top of her. You see VJ in a condo. There's a picture when VJ's on a yacht. You see a picture of VJ standing on a yacht. She turns her head. Because VJ knows me and her are going to own that top high-end yacht. Top high-end, like $35 million yacht, man. Even $40 million yacht, me and my wife will buy. But anything over $40 million, you're just wasting money. But I'm going to go around that $30 million range for the yacht, man. That one yacht I showed you in my Phase 6 announcement. Now, remember that yacht that I showed you? I want to get a yacht like that. Something like that. A nice top high-end yacht. Me and my wife are going to own a top high-end yacht like that, man. And we're going to do a lot of sleepovers in the yacht. I want to do a thing when we go in the yacht. And we what? We drive in the Pacific Ocean and we listen to music. We have a margarita. You know what I'm saying? We'd even go swimming in the ocean if we want to. I'm a bit scared of open water. I have a fear of open water. I have a little fear. I have a fear of open water if I swim on my own. If I'm with a lot of people, I don't mind swimming in open water, obviously. But I have a small fear of open water. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I told you, I always wanted to go scuba diving in the Red Sea in Egypt. That's part of my bucket list down the road. And I want to do that with VJ down the road, obviously. I also want to visit cities in America, like Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying, Orange County. I'm pretty sure VJ's been to Orange County. Orange County's Renaissance Eyes. I want to visit Orange County too. Orange County's fucking beautiful. Ever since I watched the OC, all you guys who are millennials, right? Who are my age, you guys all remember the OC. All you guys who are millennials or older, you guys all remember the OC that came out in the early 2000s. VJ knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I remember the OC, you know what I'm saying? That popular show. Remember how that show was based in Orange County? Orange County is fucking beautiful, obviously. In other words, if I wanted to live in the States, I would live in Orange County. I would tell VJ, let's live in Orange County. I would live in Orange County. I would start skyscrapers in Orange County if I lived in the States. But I told you I do not want to live in the States. It's too fucking crowded. I want to live in Canada. I want to live in Vancouver. Obviously, Vancouver's fucking beautiful, obviously. And Vancouver is more beautiful than Orange County. Orange County is beautiful, but it's not as beautiful as Vancouver. Vancouver is ranked top 25 most beautiful cities in the world. It's fucking beautiful, man. And VJ knows what I'm talking about. She's seen the pictures. It's a fucking beautiful city, man. And it's right next to the Pacific, and it's very clean, too. Whereas Los Angeles is fucking filthy. And VJ, you know what I'm talking about. You have bums sleeping in the streets on the side. All you celebrities, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right? You have bums sleeping on the streets in Los Angeles. It's fucked up. See what I'm saying, girl? Yeah. Yeah, and I know you guys, you know what I'm saying, this was your plan. Oh, man. I guarantee you, when you guys set the whole thing up for me and VJ, you guys knew, okay, if we lock the doors on Ivan, so we can force him to pay a fee, the only way we can be saved is if he sells, obviously. Is if he sells, obviously. And we trap him with sharing death, obviously. Hopefully we trap him with death and he chooses to share. Obviously. But you guys knew, oh my god, Ivan would never let us do something like that. No, there's no way I'm gonna let you. There's no way I'm gonna let you take supposed control of my relationship when you have no right to have control of my relationship. I'm gonna keep saying this. Nobody on this planet gave you the right to have control of my relationship. You just think you do because of your devilry envy, because you're crazy fucking psychopaths. You're fucking crazy people. You think you have control of my relationship because of your devilry envy when you don't. No one gave you that right. You're not God. You didn't create this universe, and you don't have control of my relationship. Yeah, Ivan, we know we don't have. You guys know, yeah, Ivan, we know we don't have control of a relationship. We're just fucking envious. We want you both so bad. Yeah, because of your envy, you somehow crazily think that you have control over me and my wife's relationship when you don't. And that's why I'm choosing death. I'm taking my wife and I'm piecing the fuck out with her. And you're gonna be left behind. You're not gonna be saved, obviously. I'm gonna shut my account off here.